So I think the question is often asked if you should save money, make money, or both. And a lot of times people are like in this frenzy of like, no, you need to save money, save, save, save. Because of course you want to save for a rainy day, save for emergencies. You want to make sure you got some put up, stick it under your mattress. But at the same time, you have to think about it. If you're not making enough money to even pay your bills, how are you going to save? You can save $1 a month and then, 1 year you'll have $12. And I mean, it's better than nothing, but let's be real with ourselves. We have to be a little bit more smart about what we do with our money. And so when we're thinking about is it important to save money or make money, it really just depends on what your money got going on right now. Because if you're not making a whole lot of money, there's probably not a lot to save. And so you have to think of ways to create money to save. And so when you're thinking like, dang, I need to start saving. No, maybe that first step is to start making more money. Because when you start making more money, then you'll have more money to save. And then even then, we have to think a little bit deeper because you have to think about the things that you also want for your money. And so, yeah, of course, we want to make some more money. We all want to be generational heroes. We all want to make sure that we balling. But at the same time, it's like, you make this money and then what? What am I supposed to do with it? And so there's really 4 things that you want for your money. The first thing is that you want it to be safe. So if you're going to be saving your money somewhere, you want to make sure that it's protected. You want to make sure that you don't wake up one day and there's unauthorized transactions in that account that you're saving in. You want to make sure that if something happens, you don't lose all of the money. You don't want anybody to have access to that money without your authorization. Your money needs to be safe. And then, of course, you want to make sure that it's growing. So if you're saving your money in an account and it's not growing, you have to think about this. Inflation. Now, even though we don't want to accept it, inflation is here and it's here to stay. And inflation is at 3 to 4% every year. And so basically what that means is that the cost of goods are going up. And so the value of the dollar is going down. And so we want to make sure that we're at least growing our money to keep up with inflation, because if not, we're losing the value of our dollar. So again, you're saving your money. If you don't have a good interest rate on what you're saving your money in, you're kind of still losing your money. And then, of course, we want our money to be accessible. So, if you're growing this money over time, you're investing this money, you're figuring it out, you're moving and shaking, you want to be able to have access to it. I mean, hey, say there's an investment opportunity, a new business you want to start. Hey, let's say you want to go on that trip, or God forbid you have an emergency. You want to make sure that you are able to access that money. And then last but not least is tax avoidance. And so I don't know if y'all know this, but the average American is already losing 30 to 50% of their lifetime income to taxes. And so, if there's an opportunity to avoid those taxes when we're growing our money, we want to make sure that we hopping on it. Some people have learned to avoid taxes. Some people really don't make enough to pay a lot of taxes. But when we're thinking about saving our money, growing our money, if we can avoid those taxes, let's do it together. So those are the 4 things that you want for your money. So if we're thinking about, dang, do I need to make money, save money? Let's break it down real simple and make sure that it's safe, it's growing, it's accessible, and you're able to avoid taxes.